Morning, Hammer here. So I've been thinking there's a lot of Star Wars sets that I'm going to be wanting in the near future, but I've nothing to build at the minute. So I was having discussions online and not on lives regarding rebrickable stuff, and I come up with a decision to purchase another Dark Falcon and turn it into something completely different. So appreciate you watching. If you want to see what I turn this into, then stick around, like and subscribe, share the video, give it a thumbs up. See you soon, and we'll see what we've made. Bye for now. So, as you all know, I've already got a Dark Falcon, and I bought another one to turn it into something else. So this set was amazing. I loved it. I loved the Falcon, and you know, it looks great, but feast your eyes on this bad boy. So this is a Phantom X-Wing. Now, what do you think of that? If you look closely, it is an awesome build. I got the instructions off Rebrickable. I'll put a link in the description for everybody if you want to purchase the instructions. But this was well worth, I think it was $10 for the instructions. Now, I bought my second Dark Falcon at Smith's for, I think it was £118. So this actually cost me about 125 quid, which I think's a bargain. And obviously with that you get obviously a secondary set of the rare, well, when I say rare, they will be rare at some point. So I've ended up with another set of these minifigs. So I've got two sets, so I'm going to be selling these. So if you want to give your first refusal, comment below and I'll hook you up with a decent price if you want to buy one of these. But yeah, we've got a Dark Falcon and a Phantom TIE Fighter. What can I say? Let's have a closer look. So here we have the two sets. So if you look in comparison, the size of the Falcon compared to the size of the Phantom TIE Fighter, not X-Wing, TIE Fighter. But yeah, it's a solid model this. You know, you can pick it up with one of the wings. You know, it's got connector pieces that you build and it sandwiches it all together and locks it all in place. It's an awkward build because this main fuselage is like a triangular shaped section, which is quite hollow right through. So it's like an internal cockpit stroke. More room. There's not an internal layout to it, but it's built as in a triangle shape with Technic bricks, and you add all the sides to it and the rear, and I just think it's brilliant. I just think it was well worth purchasing a secondary Falcon and the $10 for these instructions to build this model, and it's going to look great on display. Plus you get a second set of figs, which is good. But yeah, comment below if you think this looks as mint as I think it does. You know, when you look at it, the detail on it's awesome. You know, it's got, it has its landing gear, it's solid, it's neat. You know, it's just all round a great model which uses the pieces from the Dark Falcon. The only downside is we get a lot of spare pieces from the Falcon. So that's the bag of spares I've not used, which I think is, there's quite a lot to be fair, but as always I've got loads of spares anyway, and it'll go towards something else. But still, I still think it's worth the 118 quid for the new set, which gets the figs, and $10 for the instructions. So comment below who wants this. I'll chuck a link in the description below for the instructions, so if anybody wants to do it, they can. You can look for it on Bricklink. There is alternative, there's quite a lot of different builds you can do with the Dark Falcon. Obviously not everybody's lucky enough to be able to buy two, but if you wanted to turn your Dark Falcon into this, you can do, and that's what spares you end up with. But well worth doing. You know, these alternative mock builds, they're getting better and better. I can't believe how somebody has actually come up with the idea of building this and what techniques they've used, because at the end of the day it was quite a complex build, but well worth it. It took about 6.5 hours to build, which I built on a live stream. So if anybody who are watching on the live stream, there it is finished, because I carried on and finished it once we'd finished the live. But it altogether took about 6.5 hours, because obviously these sets are, how do I put it, the bagged, you open a bag at a time, whereas when you're doing something like this, you have to open every bag, put all the pieces to get down on the table, and then search for the pieces. So it probably wouldn't take 6.5 hours if it was sorted piece by piece. So it took longer because you're doing a lot more searching for the pieces. But there you have it. You know, how good do they look together? Absolutely spot on. I will be doing a few more of these rebrickable versions in the near future. So let me know if you do it. Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. But there, have it. I just need to find a home for it now. So thanks for watching. Share the love. See you soon. Bye for now.